Alright, Drew, here's how you do it. First thing you're going to want to do is open one of your images because you'll need to record everything as an action to be able to use it in a batch later on. So I've got a bunch of actions here. I'm just going to go into a folder of mine, go over here to this new button, call it whatever you want. So you can say color black white action, and then hit record. So first you're going to run whatever color action you want to do on it. I'm just going to do something random because why not? So I played some sort of action, so you just go in and play it like you normally would. Boy, that's hideous, but whatever. Alright, so then what you'll do is you'll do your save as. And then we're going to go to wherever you want to save it. On my desktop, let's see, go over here. On my desktop I created a color folder. So you'll want to create a color folder on your desktop or something like that. Go to JPEG or whatever you want to do, hit save. It's doing its little save thing. And then save it for whatever quality you save it on. Now you're going to go over to your actions again and play your black and white action. So I'm just going to do my plain black and white action. Hit play. Normally I'd adjust this a little bit because it's awful dark for my liking. Whatever. You probably won't be adjusting it, but do you play your next action? Go to save as. Because then you're not saving over your original file. JPEG, and then pick the black and white folder. I found that if you pick the same folder, it just overwrites. It doesn't give you a chance to save it as a copy, which is kind of a bummer. So it's doing its thing. Save it at whatever settings you want to save it at. Then you can close and don't save whatever that is, and then hit stop right there. And now you have this color black-white action that when you run it on a batch, like if you're in Bridge or something like that and you batch those with this action, it will do both. And just to check, we can go back here and say, hey, here's my color image, here's my black and white image. And now what I would do is I like to go into Photo Mechanic because you're going to have a lot of these. I don't know what you use, but you'll want to rename one of them. So we'll go into black and white, and I'm just going to do you select all your photos, go rename photos. It'll be plural when there's more than one photos. And then what I would do is go in here and create something. That's probably not where I want to do it. I would just call it whatever the, black, white. There's got to be a way to do the same thing, the name, file name, something like that. File name. So the original file name / black, white, or however you want to do it, except for we don't want the extension. How do we do that? File name base. Haha, even better. Okay, so file name base, and then black, white, and then it'll rename them all. So now you've got the same name / black, white, and then I would just move this into my color folder over here, wherever you want, and now you've got both the black, white, and the color in the same, and then you can move those into your finished images file. So hope that helps.